Football is officially back, and it's great to be 1-0.
So he knows he's going to win. He knows this Falcons team has no chance. Oh boy, here we go. What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Res Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So we are back with another 2021 Atlanta Falcons game preview, but it's not going to be a very fun preview because, like I've been saying all over the offseason, we're going to be going over the hardest game on our schedule. The Week 2 matchup, Atlanta Falcons at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And after how we played in Week 1, you better bet this is still going to be the hardest game on our schedule. Oh boy, okay, I'm not trying to roast the Falcons here or anything. I love the Falcons, and I will always be a Falcons fan. I'll never switch this team for anything, whether they win, lose, or tie. But, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I just looked at the ways the Falcons can win this game and the things to watch out for from this Bucs team and the possible breakouts. It's just every bit of it. I just kind of felt like this sick feeling to the stomach because I'm like, we match up horribly against this team. We match up horribly. If you look on paper and even on film, just everything about this matchup, it looks like we're going to get absolutely smoked. I'm sorry, it does. It looks like we have absolutely no chance to win this game. I'm just going to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, there is still a slight bit of hope, just a slight bit of hope that we can win this game. So let's go over why that is. So if you are new here, how these game previews work is we go over summary to the matchup, which means we describe the story for both teams heading into the game so you can kind of get a better understanding of what they're fighting for. And then after that, we go over what to watch out for from the opponent, obviously going over the opponent's biggest strength and what the Falcons need to prepare for. Preparation is apparently something the Falcons need to watch out for because they suck at preparing these days, like you saw against the Eagles. The third thing we go over is possible breakouts for the Falcons. So either this is just that big of a strength on the Falcons and it's just going to break out, in my opinion, no matter what, or we're going over the opponent's weakness and the Falcons could take advantage of that. And then last but not least, we go over how the Falcons can win the game. So let's go over summary to the matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons in Week 2. The first divisional matchup for the Falcons in 2021 and also for the Buccaneers. For the Buccaneers, it is a great time to be a Bucs fan, a great day in the Bay, or a great day in Tampa Bay, whatever they say. The Bucs are coming off a Super Bowl win, and they are 1-0, and they are the Buccaneers, and it's Tom Brady. For the Atlanta Falcons, I don't even know what their story is. Like, I don't know if they're rebuilding or if they just are in win now mode, but they were not prepared against that Eagles team at all, or if they are just seriously that untalented. I don't know what it is with this team. It's just something happened Week 1 to where they just looked absolutely miserable. And when you look at this matchup on paper and on film and wherever you look at it, it looks like it's going to be an even worse result than how it was in Week 1. But the Atlanta Falcons nonetheless are trying to bounce back, and they're trying to get at least a divisional win here. They're trying to get their first ever win against Tom Brady. So obviously, if you get a win here against Tom Brady, it could really boost up the confidence in the locker room because I feel a culture here in Atlanta is definitely missing. So if you are to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a culture could kind of boost up a little bit. I think the team could maybe even believe in themselves, but they have to do it first. So I guess bottom line with the Falcons is they're trying to figure out who they are. Like, I don't think they know who they are yet. They don't know their style of offense. They don't know their style of defense. They really don't know what they're fighting for. So the Falcons are trying to figure out who they are. But with all of that being said, what should the Atlanta Falcons watch out for from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Well, of course, there's Tom Brady in the passing game with Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown looking really good again, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and then the offensive line can block. There's a little bit of a running game on the offense as well. Don't forget about the pass rush. And what else did I put down here in the game preview? I have watch out for the secondary, watch out for the linebackers. The Buccaneers fans might show up because they literally won the Super Bowl. So obviously the home field advantage is going to be really good. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so In other words, we have to watch out for every thing on this team. Okay, well, what are some possible breakouts for the Atlanta Falcons? I know I keep roasting this team. I know, I'm sorry. I try to be positive in every single video. You know that, right? Like, I try to be positive with this team, but when I was thinking of what to possibly break out for the Falcons, I just didn't know. Like, every part of the Buccaneers is something that could shut down the Falcons. I don't know what could possibly break out. The offense looked terrible in week 1. The defense looked terrible in week 1. I don't really know if the defense has any chance of breaking out, but I will say maybe the offense has a chance of breaking out, I guess. Like, you saw in week 1, Arthur Smith had the offense clicking a little bit. I will say this, the running game actually looked okay, and surely they will learn from their mistake and try to utilize their playmakers in the passing game a little bit this week, right? Against Tom Brady, they have to utilize their playmakers. They have no choice. So I guess a possible breakout is the offense as a whole for the Falcons, because I do believe Arthur Smith has something in him, and you saw it a little bit with this Falcons team last week. And with the Tennessee Titans, they really struggled to put up points when Arthur Smith was gone. So I think Arthur Smith is legit. He's just got to use his playmakers. And that actually does kind of lead into the final section of this video, how the Falcons can win the game. Okay, so do you remember the Raiders beating the Chiefs last year? This big upset, and I believe Kansas City was home actually, so maybe we could spark up the same story here, possibly. But the Raiders came into the game knowing our strength is not on the defense. There is just no way our defense is going to contain Patrick Mahomes and company. So why don't we come in scoring as much as we can and get Patrick Mahomes and company gassed out? Because yeah, their offense is all cute and all, they can score and they can put up some points, but if we just keep on scoring and score, the Chiefs are like, oh crap, we have to keep up this much. And the Raiders actually ultimately ended up winning because they couldn't keep up. And to me, that is literally quite possibly the only way you could beat the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. Don't stop scoring. You have the playmakers on offense, and that's kind of the second thing I want to see in this game. Use your playmakers. Why are the Falcons not utilizing Kyle Pitts? He was like barely out there in week 1, and they're not really throwing it that much. It's like, what are we doing on offense? Why are we not using our playmakers? Use the playmakers. Use Kyle Pitts. Give him opportunities in the NFL. I saw Hayden Hurst get utilized a little bit, and then it just magically stopped. Use Hayden Hurst. Of course, use Calvin Ridley. Use the running game. Use what you have on offense. I don't know why they just quit. Like in the second half of the Eagles game, they just all of a sudden looked at their playmakers and they were like, nah, we don't need that. Use the playmakers. Score. Give Tom Brady a challenge. Give him a challenge to where, yeah, he'll keep scoring. He'll look, he'll score. He'll put up some points, and the Buccaneers fans will have something to cheer for. But if you just keep on scoring over and over, the Buccaneers are like, oh crap, how are we ever gonna keep up? Because no offense, Atlanta Falcons defense, but I don't see how this defense is gonna contain Tom Brady and company. I think that's nearly impossible. Not totally impossible, but nearly. Let's just say this, I'd be shocked if the defense was able to stop Tom Brady. And I know I said in my Eagles recap that the defense will get better in the season, but I just don't know if it'll start in this Buccaneers game. This is just a really hard matchup, so I think the way to win this is to score over and over. But that is my game preview. I know that was super negative, but man, this is a very hard game that frankly, I don't know, I don't feel good about. But maybe I'm being too unoptimistic. Do you think I'm being too unoptimistic? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your guys' take. Am I being too negative? Am I actually having the right attitude towards this game? Let me know. But other than that, I will see you guys with the game recap, hopefully with some magic upset at Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate you all for the support, and as always, rise up.